kids, we're back again. Do you know what time it is? It's time for Mimi to read a story. Knights are brave. Although he was a good knight, Sir Mackay was very shy. When anybody spoke to him, he'd blush and not reply. He dreaded meeting strangers if someone came to call. He'd raise the drawbridge in a flash and hide behind the wall. When invited to a party, he would groan and say, "Oh no." Then he'd get the heebie-jeebies and just refuse to go. He longed to talk with Princess Pole, but every time he tried, with knocking knees and pounding heart, he'd find himself tongue-tied. Faint heart never won a lady, confided Fairy Heather. I have a plan to help you out. I've thought of something clever. Today there is a royal joust. The winner gets a prize. From Princess Polly's own fair hands, that's where the answer lies. Every knight arrived at noon to play the jousting game, including one mysterious chap, a knight who had no name. His armor was as black as night. His horse was snowy white. This mystery knight won every charge, a truly noble sight. A whisper traveled through the crowd. "Who can he be?" they said. Princess Polly longed to know. She sighed and scratched her head. The knight knelt down upon the steps and lifted his disguise. "It's Sir Mackay," the princess cried. "I can't believe my eyes." "I usually feel shy," he said, "but when I wear this mask, I feel I can do anything, and even dare to ask if you would come to tea with me," he finished in a rush. "I'd love to come," the princess said, and smiled with a blush. Sir Dave was the most dashing knight to serve the king and queen. He carried out the bravest deeds that you have ever seen. If someone needed rescuing, if dragons were around, wherever there was trouble, that's where Dave would be found. He never seemed to be afraid, and nothing made him quiver. Just one mention of his name would make a dragon shiver. The trouble was, the other knights never got to try. Sir Dave was always on the scene. "Look out! Let me get by!" Once Dave went a little bit too far and rescued a princess who was calmly playing on her own. She wasn't in distress. "It would be nice," sighed Sir Mackay, "if we could help out too, performing some heroic deeds the way knights ought to do." Then one day, unexpectedly, the others got their call to rescue brave Sir Dave at once. "I'm stuck up on this wall. I'm trapped," he cried. "I cannot move. The problem is, you see, there's a great big spider right here in front of me." The other knights knew what to do, for knights are good that way. "We'll catch it in a goblet. We'll act without delay." Soon the fuzzy thing was gone. Dave climbed down from the wall. "How brave you are," he told his friends. "I want to thank you all." "I've learned my lesson well," he said. "Though brave as I can be, everyone needs help sometimes, including even me." Sir Jesse was a gentle chap, honest and brave and true. He always acted in the way a good knight ought to do. The problem was the other knights did not like Sir Jesse. "He calls himself a noble knight. He always looks so messy." Wherever there's a meeting of royal knights, he's late. He shows up halfway through the day and in an awful state. "You're such a mess," cried Sir Mackay. "It really is not right. We can't allow a scruffy tramp to be a royal knight. Your chainmail is always rusty. Your hair is full of straw. Your clothes are creased. It looks as if you slept upon the floor." Brave Sir Dave spoke for the rest. "This is a final warning. You better show up spick and span for jousting in the morning." But though he tried his very best to be there right on time, Jesse showed up late again, just as the clock struck 9. "What a sight!" cried Sir Brave Dave. "He really has to go. It looks as if he dipped himself in mud from head to toe." "Excuse me," Princess Susie said. "I have Sir Jesse's shield. He dropped it as he caught the bull that chased me in the field. He's always helping everyone. He has a good, kind heart. He truly is a noble knight, although his clothes aren't smart." The other knights all bowed their heads. "How wrong we were," they said. "It's not about the way you look, but what you do instead."